Well, hello and welcome to the Driftwood Boat Blog. This is part 4 of our Driftwood All at Sea series, where we follow the adventures of Driftwood from the River Shannon in Ireland all the way to the French canals. If you haven't seen the other 3 episodes yet, there's a link in the top right hand corner of the screen, and if you click on that, you'll be able to watch all 4 episodes together. We're starting off here in Port d'Arsenal in the centre of Paris. This is a time-lapse video that we made, and in this we'll head out onto the Seine. We'll go on up past the Eiffel Tower and on all the way up to the Statue of Liberty. We turn around and we come back down again. It only takes a few minutes, but in reality it took most of the afternoon. Just arriving out onto the River Seine now at the moment, but we had to thread water here for a few moments, just waiting for that barge there to pass us by. And the reason I was letting him pass me by is because, to be honest with you, I was a little bit unsure of the route to take here, and I wanted somebody to follow. That's Notre Dame Cathedral just there on the left hand side, and unfortunately I wasn't able to keep up with the barge. These are peniches as they call them. They fairly well fly along, but what's even faster than the peniches are these guys, the bateaux mouches, the tour boats. I'd been advised to keep well over to the right hand side to keep out of the way of any of the commercial traffic. So at occasions it looks like I'm kind of exaggerating that a bit, and maybe I was too, just to be sure I was being squeaky clean and not upsetting anybody. We actually chatted to most of the tour boats on the VHF. Although my French isn't that good, we managed to communicate with them and let them know that we'd keep well out of the way. There's a good wash off the tour boats as well, and because the sides of the river here are straight, the wash tends to bounce back out again, so you get a double effect, and that's why the camera work there is quite jerky. That's La Défense there, those tall buildings just on the left hand side. That's the modern part of Paris, and we head up here just at the top of the island, which we're passing on the left hand side. You can just see the Statue of Liberty there on the left. We swing about here, heading down towards the Eiffel Tower. And you can see what I mean now about that jerky camera work, and that's all down to the wash of the boats passing us by there, and again, as I say, that wash bouncing back out from the quay wall. So we're coming down here, passing on the right hand side of the island here, and Notre Dame Cathedral is just on our left. I'm just keeping over to the right again here because we've more tour boats passing me by. Having had the opportunity to bring Driftwood through the centre of Paris was really probably the highlight of our boating lives, and it was a wonderful experience that I would recommend you grab with both hands if ever you get the chance. It is a little bit nerve-wracking. There's quite a few regulations, there's a lot of commercial traffic about, and you really do have to keep out of the way. There's also a lot of water police, and in fact that's their station just on the right hand side that we passed by there. So we're swinging about here again now, and we're just going to pull up on the floating jetty on the right hand side, and from here we're going to go back through the lock and into Port d'Arsenal. There's an intercom system here, and the lockkeeper was telling us there just to hang on until that tour boat came through. That's my son up on the front deck doing the ropes, it's grand to have a bit of extra help about. And regular viewers will have noticed that Marion is missing from this video so far. And that's because Mar was more interested in going handbag and shoe shopping in Paris, and I can kind of understand that. Oops, missed that one. Come back out and try again. Yep, second time lucky. And there's Marion back with the shoes and the new Parisian handbag. So after we left Paris, our family headed back home, and Des and Anne, our two buddies that you've seen in other episodes, came out to join us for some rural France canal and river cruising. Having Des and Anne over was really nice, because it gave myself and Marion a chance to take a bit of a break, and we could let Des do the driving and Anne did the locks, and it meant we had a chance to sit back and relax and enjoy it a bit more. The weather in France means it's absolutely perfect for dining al fresco, although not everybody's feet were long enough to reach the ground. Now, in all the waterways that we have in Ireland, we have absolutely no tunnels. So this was not only my first time going through a tunnel in France, it was in fact my first time going through any tunnel on a boat. So it was quite a nervous experience, but in fairness, there's a towpath that goes all the way through the tunnel here, and there's electric lighting the whole way. So even though we'd made sure to have plenty of torches on board, we actually didn't need them except for spotting the bats.
Well, that was some experience to go through that tunnel. It actually took us 40 minutes to go through it. Well, most of the locks on the French canals are automated, so it's great because you don't have to move any balance beams or anything like that. It's so easy. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please click the round subscribe button. It's at the top right hand corner of your screen, and tick the notification bell. That way YouTube will send you a notification as soon as our next video is out. Cheerio!